Plot holes, funny scenes and fun moments. Below is a list of Suicide Squad goofs. Find out the hidden errors, mistakes and funny moments in the movie. Audio-visual unsynchronized. Just before Incubus knocks a HMMWV onto him, a U.S. soldier is seen firing at Incubus with his M4 carbine, but there is no sound for the undoubtedly loud gunfire. Character error. When introducing the squad, Killer Croc's activity report states he was over 7 feet tall at his latest incarceration, although throughout the movie he is near the same height as everyone else. In a scene where a car arrives at a building, Waller's bodyguards are egregiously deficient. As she exits her vehicle, a guard armed with an automatic rifle allows her to cross in front of him, blocking his view and putting his primary in a potential crossfire. Moments later she approaches a door flanked by 2 similarly armed guards, both of whom turn their back on the threat zone to open the door for Waller, who is perfectly capable of opening a door for herself. These are both major breaches of bodyguard protocol. Joker's skin and hair are the color they are as a result of being exposed to chemicals, hence why he still looks that way in Arkham, but when his hands are shown, they are flesh-colored instead of white. In the scene where Deadshot is practicing with weapons while still being incarcerated, no one is wearing hearing protection. This is required in any facility where firearms are shot, and it surely should have been enforced in a government-run prison facility of all places. When Griggs is talking to Harley Quinn, he mentions that she has injured 5 of his guards. He would not refer to them as guards. Corrections officers do not refer to themselves as guards. He would call them COs. Corrections officers are officers.
Continuity.
The length of Joel Kinnaman's hair as Rick Flag constantly changes from short to medium, revealing that those specific scenes were reshoots. The Admiral Waller has dinner with has a name tag on his uniform naming him Mackenzie, but the credits name him Olsen. When Deadshot first sees the Enchantress soldiers, the camera goes to a medium close-up of him, and you can see Harley Quinn's hand on his shoulder. After the camera cuts to a close-up of one faceless soldier, it cuts back to Deadshot where we see Harley Quinn walk up behind him and then rest her hand on his shoulder. In the helicopter heading into the city, the camera shows Harley holding a phone with a message from Joker. A close-up of her hand shows her thumb and thumbnail bare. A few scenes later, when they begin to shoot the cannon fodder, Harley's nails are painted. When Harley is laying on the table and asks, "What are you gonna do? You gonna kill me, Mr. J?" From her paw, the Joker brings the shock prods outward while opening his mouth wide, but in the very next cut, different angle, his mouth is almost shut, saying, "Oh, I'm not gonna kill ya." The color saturation and styling of Harley Quinn's hair changes drastically and inexplicably between scenes, most notably, when the squad is given their equipment and clothing to change from their prison garb. Her hair is suddenly smooth, curled on the ends, and the colored ends seem to be much brighter. Later, after the battle and the rainstorm when dried, her hair is once again curled neatly at the ends of the pigtails. This is physically impossible without styling. When Deadshot has to kill a mob informant, he shoots his gun, which purposefully ricochets off a metal plate to kill the informant as he is walking in the hallway. As the mobster goes down, we clearly see a guard walking directly behind him. The guard would have been killed first. Harley Quinn's hair color when dyed is, her left half blue, her right half pink. To the viewer, the right part is blue, the left part is pink. But when Batman has just rescued her from drowning and she's subconscious, she's shown from her right side, and the right half of her hair, mistakenly, is blue. So either this shot was mirrored, or the filmmakers mistakenly dyed her entire, as opposed to only half, hair blue in this scene. Errors in geography. On 20th minute, the overview of the Pentagon is shown with the narration on the left bottom corner, the Pentagon, Washington, D.C., while the real Pentagon is in the state of Virginia. Factual errors. When Enchantress brings the binder from the Weapons Ministry vault and onto the chairman, he opens the book left to right. The book would be all in Persian, meaning the folder would open right to left, following Persian script. Harley Quinn is thrown half through the windshield of the Joker's car. The glass is broken like plate glass, while a real windshield is made of laminated glass, and does not fracture into large shards as shown. The HMMWVs being used by the military in their unsuccessful attempt to contain Incubus at Midway City all seem to be the early, unarmored M1025/M1026 versions, as distinguished by the distinctive X-pattern door, the absence of a proper gun turret, and the flat snout of the vehicle. By the time of the film's release, these have been relegated mainly to training facilities, military police, or rear echelon units, frontline combat units, even National Guard ones, are currently equipped with the armored M1151 enhanced armament carrier version, which looks significantly different from the M1025/M1026 as depicted in the film. The Browning M2HB.50 caliber machine guns fitted to the HMMWVs seen in the film seem slightly smaller than their real-life counterparts, and appear to be mounted on a mount more fitting for the smaller M60 general-purpose 7.62mm machine gun. June's last name is spelled Moon in the credits. Enchantress's file in the film, and the comic canon, states that her name is spelled June Moon. Plot holes. Military-grade explosives do not explode when shot at, though require a blasting cap to be set off. This is a safety feature of such materials. Deadshot would know this with his expertise. When the squad arrive in Midway City, their helicopter is shot down, despite neither Enchantress, her brother or her minions having any guns. Revealing mistakes. Jared Leto's real tattoos are visible in multiple scenes. Most notably, the triad logos on both of his forearms are seen through the shirt during the strip club scene.
Spoilers.
The goof item below may give away important plot points. Revealing mistakes. After Diablo is knocked away by Incubus, just before taking his demonic form, the scythe tattoo on his forehead has switched from facing his right to his left, meaning the image was mirrored. The Suicide Squad goofs.